I'm faster in my mech, you know. Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seemed off.
You just in time. I checked the surveillance footage and didn't see anyone coming in and out with the dessert. Pity. But it seems the cameras won't be much help to us. Then I'll be your assistant, detective. Anything you need, just let me know. Young friendship is so full of passion. Even if you tell them not to visit, they'll always find a way to sneak in. Later, I simply set up seats for visitors so they could sit and chat here.
This cat looks familiar. I think I've seen it inside the infirmary before.
Yes, come to think of it, this cat could be considered one of the doctors here.
No luck here as well, it seems.
Indeed. He's probably struggling with himself. If I had known someone was there at the time, I would have opened the door and offered him some candy at least. I started off assuming we were looking for a person, but having thought about it, the culprit might not be a human at all.
Did you discover something?
Not a discovery. I just remembered something now. When you were describing the clues, I was suddenly reminded of a few little moments. The thought that flashes through the mind in an instant is often the closest thing to the truth. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Why don't we recreate the scene? When I was infiltrating the Fraxidus, I had to regularly change identity. You weren't exactly thrilled with my methods back then, but things are much safer now. No one's shooting at me. We're just looking into some missing waffles. Like I said, you're the detective?
All right then. So, commissioned by the Star Torch Academy Infirmary.
And I'm your assistant, and also the client of the... We've searched through all humans entering and leaving the... Meaning, only one
If no human committed the crime, could it be that calico cat?
Nicely deduced. If it's a small campus animal, one that can easily stay out of sight.
If that cat is the culprit,
But when I returned to the infirmary,
looks like it packed the rest and left.
a place not far from... a place like...
Roving among the stars.
Speaking of a place nearby with plenty of cover, this might be it. All the equipment and materials piled up here have created the perfect little hideouts for small animals, but they're quite alert. If we approach without caution, they'll likely make a run for it.
Should we use something as bait?
Snacks, you say? If it hasn't finished its previous spoils, this... Waffles are almost finished. Seems our cat friend has been hungry for a while. It's all skin and bones. Such a small cat. No wonder it didn't get caught on surveillance.
Quite the appetite for its size.
That means it's still healthy overall. When a student is overwhelmed, I sometimes recommend that they adopt a small pet through the academy. It can really help people unwind. Of course, it does come with duties. A little one like this, for instance, needs a stable home and a lot of patience.
It doesn't seem to be a cat registered with the academy. Which...
Oh, it's very frightening. Let's take it somewhere quiet first.
Roving among the stars.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters.
Well, it's starting to feel at home now.
Since the academy allows animal adoptions, let's take it to the shelter.
The standard animal adoption process for students is rather complicated. For example, we could start with background checks for students and support staff.
So you already had everything figured out on the way.
The young have the luxury of thinking one step at a time. If you're able to attend the adoption event, that would certainly move things along. You could be a surprise guest.
Sounds awfully like you want.
You can put it that way. Just like a machine, I hope your time here as a student can... Would that embarrass you?
It's just... sometimes I feel like you're a little too... I'd rather you stand next to me. Just like old times. Not simply watching from a distance, but walking right beside me.
Walking right beside you. Huh. I see. You want me to be more than just an observer. This is what you meant when you first invited me to the academy, right? You wanted me to monitor the Fraxidus. But you also hoped that witnessing the vibrant life here would save me from the mire of my past. Just as you anticipated, the youth here have indeed lifted my spirit. Watching them always gives me a lovely little escape from the stress, even if it's just for a moment.
So, feel like enjoying your break now?
Well, I've already accepted your invitation. Only my approach is a bit special. It's like this little calico who wandered into our world. There's a special joy in just getting involved naturally, doing what feels right. But on a day like this, I shall take my friend's advice. I'll try my best to enjoy the break.
Got anything in mind?
How about we start by recruiting some kind-hearted people to adopt this cat? I'll try not to make any plans and just go with the flow. This way, would you feel that I'm relaxed and enjoying myself in the moment? Of course. Please. Look forward to it. Once it's adopted, I'll apply for some time off. Then I'll invite you again. Now, I'll relax and go try to find our little friend a home.
You can count on me. Ha! Come on, little one. Come on.
Stars, light up tomorrow. Mech mode off.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters.
Ah. Roving among the stars.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now. Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
among the stars. I'm faster in my mech, you know. Roving among the stars.
Sorry for the wait. How's our furry friend doing? That's great. Indeed. Now that this minor incident is behind us, it's time we find it a reliable home. Me?
I mean, it can really help people unwind.
So,
That's just my thought.
to be honest, I don't find the idea unacceptable. For instance, the cat would need its own space to explore. Clean water, nutrition, and all of those things would take half of my room at least. Are you sure? It'll be a considerable amount. Then it's settled. Next time you visit, maybe you could bring a few toys it might like. Something that rolls or moves under its paw, preferably something that can help me relax as well. I can already imagine it speeding across the room and scattering my neatly organized documents.
Then you'd shake your head while brushing paper scraps off its tail.
Sounds like something that might actually happen.
And later on, you'll have to give it a name.
Ooh, a name. Something I'm not particularly good at. I'll let you decide when you visit. I have work this afternoon. I'll take it to a checkup before my shift. Once I take a break from work again, I'll invite you over to try a few new dishes. And let's see if this little one has learned to open the door for you by then. You're just in time, Rover. The last student has just left, so my vacation is officially starting now. Indeed. If you hadn't reminded me, I would have almost forgotten about the whole mountain of paid leave of mine. If I used it all at once, I could spend almost a year traveling. Then, I imagine the Academy would probably be calling me back after just a month. Well, I don't blame them. It's who I wanted to be, and I've always done my best to live up to that. Fortunately, not everything works out as I'd like. That little cat and I, for example, haven't really clicked. It ran away on the third day in my dorm. Now it only comes back, lets me pet it while eating, and even for a little while after. Perhaps some cats aren't really cut out for being indoor pets. The fact that it keeps coming back probably means it already considers this home.
Do you think it will always come back to you?
Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, it's not like I can have a counseling session with a cat and have it open up to me. For such a free-spirited little creature, there's no controlling it. Perhaps all I can do is give it the space to be free and go wherever it pleases.
So that's why you're not forcing it to stay.
Yes. It's a lot like life itself. We can only control so much, but there's so much more we can appreciate.
Why did you become a psychologist, Luke?
You see, when someone is under too much stress, they can grow numb to the pressure itself while losing some of their empathy for others. If a person has to bear that stress while still holding on to their empathy, pain has to go somewhere. It can lead to outbursts, lethargy, or even self-destruction. On that rainy night, someone stood by that gravestone waiting for me. Just knowing I didn't have to face everything alone was enough to stop me from falling into the abyss. Most of the time, being alone or not might not make much of a difference. But when you're trapped in despair, a little support is like a lamp in a long, dark night. So now, it's my turn to be that person for others. That includes you. I hope that if you're ever feeling too tired, I'll be the first to notice. Glad to hear. I'll keep working on it. To the vacation, and to the free little cat.
To the free. And to a future where all can enjoy freedom.
Roving among the stars.
Oh my. What that look on your face says, why is she here? Did something happen again? Relax. I'm simply out for a stroll, making sure everything is running smoothly. The students worked so hard for this celebration. It'd be heartbreaking if anything went wrong again. So I've arranged for reliable people to watch over things. No need to panic.
So what really brings you here?
Simply to enjoy the festival. Now, relax those shoulders. The new solo celebration doesn't come often. It'd be a shame to miss it.
The venue's lively. You should check it out.
I'll pass. Some students look at me the way mice look at cats. They come all the way from home to study here, with nothing but endless coursework and exams ahead, and the weight of everyone's expectations behind. All while clinging to those big dreams and ambitions of theirs. Just think of all the pressure, loneliness, and hope they bear. And I'm the one who decides whether they stay or go. Someone with that kind of power doesn't belong in their little refuge from stress.
What about you? How do you deal with stress?
Just like this, wandering around, joining the fun. Most of the time, I stay in my office for the students' sanity. I'll put on something popular with the projector to lift the mood.
Something popular?
Usually films, but I like plays and operas too. Oh, and those short clips everyone's addicted to lately. Surprisingly delightful. Speaking of which, when you're free, how about watching a movie together? That's the spirit. I'll keep an eye out for a good movie then. All right, that's enough leisure for today. Until next time.
I wonder how Sigrika is doing. Last time we took a break together, she brought me up to the rooftop for birdwatching. Maybe I'll find her there again. Should go take a look.
Roving among the stars.
That Royan girl sampled every dish without so much as a flicker of expression. And she just looked at the rest of us.
Roving among the stars.
A mecha scout can't handle human food. I'm not spoiling you again. No, a mecha scout can't handle human food. I'm not spoiling you again.
Excuse me? Is Professor Lucilla here? Oh, I forgot. Sometimes she waits for me here instead.
The engineering repair pass. Lucilla. This must be it.
Roving among the stars.
You're not thinking of
Let's just
dumping
make do
trash
with a
in
Nutri
me.
Pack for
Why
now.
do you guys always have an appointment with Dr. Luke? Hello there. Need a hand?
I'm here for Professor Lucilla's projector repair.
Oh, that one. It's fixed for now, but some parts were too damaged. It might quit again soon.
Got it. I'll let her know.
I heard it died in class. You're on her Royan culture course, right? That class just isn't the same without the projector. I sat in once. Oh, it was fascinating. Not surprising, really. She was one of the top scholars from the Pioneer Association. Makes even the GE courses fun. And those slides. She took all the photos in the Royan settlements herself. It'd be a shame if you missed them because of the projector. Oh, and bring this back to her too. Took some effort, but it's finally fixed.
What's this?
Better let Professor Lucilla explain. Trust me, she will, even if you don't ask.
Why do you guys always have an appointment with Dr. Luke before club activities?
Sorry for the trouble. Let's see. Ah, perfect. It's working again. This cassette inside. Did the engineering staff give it to you? Oh, figures. They're always so reliable.
So what is it exactly?
Footage from my Pioneer Association days, when I was leading a research team, recorded on a body cam. Some of the data was damaged in an accident. I thought it was lost forever.
You must really miss those days.
I miss every day that's already passed. Humans are nostalgia creatures. We invent all kinds of ways to keep memories alive and carry them forward, don't we? Anyway, thanks again for helping me fix it. I still have a meeting later, but maybe some quick coffee before that.
Better not. Caffeine keeps me up all night.
Really? I can't sleep without it these days. All right then, recheck. I owe you one.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Roving among the stars. Ah!
Why the long face? Shouldn't you be happy your research is moving forward?
I'm sorry, Professor Lucilla. I still can't make up my mind.
That's all right, Lorraine. Forget about all the deadlines and notes. When your desire grows too strong to keep it inside, come to me.
But the academic affairs said that the rules are...
Don't worry. If a rule fails to protect my students, then the rule's not right.
You're doing so much for someone like me who slows everyone down. Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor.
All right, go get some food. No one thinks straight on an empty stomach, and have plenty of carbs, or you'll end up stressed and bald like your teacher here.
But your hair looks great. You've got nothing to worry about.
And you're not someone who slows everyone down, Lorraine. Eat well, rest well. I'll always be here for you.
Talking with your student here. Why not in your office?
Discussing the way out with a student in a cramped room? Even I can't stand sitting in there. Lorraine, a memory-type resonator from Rebel College. Her forte has been unstable lately. Her recent memories have started to blur with her older ones. While she can still manage her daily life, it's devastating for her studies. Just as you can't change a movie by wishing at the screen, conventional treatments won't work for memory-type resonators. She can only find her way out by herself.
How long would that take?
Maybe by tomorrow morning. Maybe a lifetime.
So, she's...
applying to quit the academy. Life here has simply become too heavy for her. Rover, if you were in my shoes, would you let her leave? Yet, I wonder if this respect would become an excuse to look away. Anyway, time to get back to my mountain of paperwork. See you later.
Roving among the stars. You can count on me.
Oh my.
Just like that. Come on.
Stars, light up tomorrow. Starfall.
Right on target.
Off.
Roving among the
flagging my
stars.
thesis submissions.
Oh, preparing for the test with Lily?
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's health seminar.
Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars.
Oh, wow, Avra, look at you. I almost didn't recognize you.
Roving among the stars.
Avra, look at you. I almost did.
It's fine.
No running here.
I don't want to bother.
Take it easy.
What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's me.
Whose batch just exploded at the discharge gate? Get over here now!
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's health.
Oh, wow, Avra, look at you. I almost didn't recognize you.
You should try it on.
Roving
Heading
among
to
the
testing
stars.
field.
Oh,
Be
good
careful.
to see you again.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
The wild exoswarm
Spectral
seem to have a
analysis
soft
indicates a 12%.
Go on. What are you in the mood for? Oh, action movies these days are all CGI. Not my favorite.
That's
It's the playback of a harmless lab accident. A live action documentary. Shame it's too short for a
Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars.
Romance. Not really my thing. Love stories on the screen are too filtered. Campus love dramas are far more entertaining, if you ask me. Horror. Not many options now. But there's one in production, Perro in the Box. Sounds promising.
Perro?
Yep. A monster which goes Perro, Perro, drags a young girl into a box. They're filming in Laguna. Rumor says they've rented a real pirate ship.
Oh, how about that cassette I got from the Department of Engineering? The one with your Pioneer Association footage? Have you watched it?
That one? Not yet. Too much going on. I'm not ready for distractions.
Why don't we watch it when you're free?
That sounds lovely. Once I'm done with the things at hand, let's watch it together.
Sounds good.
Roving among the stars.
Eccentric trafficking.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seemed off. I marked them up for you, but...
Oh, wow, thanks. I didn't even catch that.
Good to see you again.
Roving among the stars.
I never...
Good thing we got the projector fixed. We can finally relax and watch the footage for once.
Not worried you'll scare the students away.
Oh, please. They've had their fun long enough. It's my turn now. All right, enough talk. Movie time. It's been with me for years. It's earned its rest. And honestly, Breaking down halfway is the ending that fits it best, don't you think?
Compromise on the rules, and you compromise your safety.
Should we find another projector? Feels like you miss your days in the Pioneer Association.
I do, and I don't. Let's keep the footage where it is. We shouldn't cling to the past forever, right? But I will still need a new projector for Lorene's lessons.
Lessons? So she's staying?
She is. And she insists on taking the end-of-term exams. I offered her support for the paperwork and arranged a medical leave plan with the new Federation, but she chose to stay. Even with the risk of not reaching the finish line, she said.
Breaking down halfway is the ending that fits her best?
Exactly. This time, my student taught me something.
Is there any improvement in her forte?
Sadly, it's growing more unstable. She's not at risk of overclocking yet, but the memory confusion is now affecting her daily life. She's fighting hard just to hold on to one or two things each day. Rover, if you could only remember one thing a day, what would you choose?
That's hard to decide.
Yes. It's something we can't answer until that day comes.
So, what did Lorene choose to remember?
She told herself, I must never, ever give up.
She's brave.
Yes. She's like a real-life movie hero, if you ask me. As her teacher, I have to pull myself together and be the loyal, supporting cast who witnesses what she'll become.
I hope she gets a good ending.
She will. I'll make sure of it.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Oh, good to see you again.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
The wild exoswarm all seem to have a indicates 12% phenomenon.
Oh, you found me, Senior. Thank you. Look, it's the same blub and puffin. Still preening, still hunting insects, still giving little gifts to its friends, as if the dark side never existed. When I look at it, it's like none of that ever happened. No riddles, no adventure with you, no the other me. But I know I was there. When I close my eyes, I can still hear those voices. I can hear that Sigrika telling me, you'll always end up back here. If I go back, what would happen? I'm scared to find out. Though you told me not to think about it, I still ran away and hid myself here.
Professor Lucilla, Dr. Luke, and me, we're all here to help. So, allow yourself to step away and rest a little before you find the answer.
Then, can you stay with me a little longer? Thank you.